Okay, so I need to do a bit of prep for the Jagged Pass double. Let me first get out my team for it. We're gonna bring Primeape, Nidoking, Salazzle, Togi, Oma, and Staraptor. So this so this is very important. I need to go to the move reminder and teach Encore to Salazzle. Was almost certainly going to be doing this at some point, so might as well do it now because that was for this fight. I think it was actually supposed to just scale it immediately, but I forgot to, but whatever. Get rid of Poison Grass, I guess. I guess I could get rid of... I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna be using Poison Grass. Okay, and also I need to teach one more move, and that's Night Slash to Primeape. I don't know why it learned this, but it helps in this case. I need to pre-damage Oma to 80 HP. Oh wait, that's Raptor. Okay, so for items, I want Black Belt on Primeape, Sharp Beak, Magna on Togi, Sharp Beak on Raptor. Oma isn't getting any items, and Nidoking and Salazzle are just getting berry juices. Oh wait, wrong way. Alright. So, turn one. Only kill that's seen on the whole board is Intimidator. It doesn't matter. These two leads are just specifically for baiting. The only kill that's seen on the board is Staraptor Acrobatics into Primeape. Kangaskhan sees no kill into either slot. Staraptor is always going to be going for Primeape with Acrobatics, and Kangaskhan is going to be going for Nidoking, always with Fake Out. That's how the AI works. If Fake Out can flinch, it's just always going to go for it. And it doesn't see any other kills. If it doesn't see any kills, is what I meant to say. So we go into Togi on the Staraptor Acrobatics, and Salazzle on the Fake Out from Kangaskhan. Fake Out. Acrobatics. I'm going to do a slight bit of chip of Iron Bomb, which will be enough to put it into range of Magnet Zing Zap, which my Togi is also just barely faster than the Staraptor. I think it's like only by a bit. Yeah, 2 points. So we zing zap with the rapid kill. I don't want to fake out. I don't need to stop and turn and mess up the line if I do that. And we encore the Kangaskhan to fake out. That's like the main key piece of the strategy and why I scaled encore. Despite my Salazzle's minus speed nature, we are still faster than Kangaskhan. I don't think this Kangaskhan's plus speed. Yeah, it's not, and its base speed's quite a bit lower. Yeah, okay, so should be Arcanine for the first kill with Temper Flare. Getting never intimidated, but it doesn't matter. Salazzle's not really bothered by it, and finally switching to Togepi this turn. So only kill seen is Temper Flare. Yeah, I was told about this. When Kangaskhan's encored, I'd asked about this. When Kangaskhan's encored, it sees all of its other moves as doing 0 damage besides the one it's encored into, which is Fake Out in this case, so it's also 0 damage. So yeah. Arcanine's gonna always be targeting Togi with Temper Flare, so I can switch into Omastar on that, and I need to waste a turn with Salazzle. To do that, I'm going to just click Fake Out. Yeah. It's gonna fail because it's not the first turn, but I don't need Fake Out to, but I just need to waste a turn. So at the moment, this is the last turn of Encore for one. That's important to keep in mind. And also, this Arcanine has Howl, and because I don't show a kill 2 of either of my Mons, I do think I technically show fast kill 2 it with fast 2 shove it with Salazzle. Yeah, I do. Oh, actually, I don't because I'm slower. I didn't realize, but it doesn't actually make a difference because just because my Omastar doesn't because for setup the AI sees both slots determine if it can set up. So because my it can set up against my Oma, it's always going to be bleeding Howl here, and it sees no kills on either Mon. So yeah, we're just gonna Ancient Power plus Sludge Bomb, which will always kill the Arcanine. Even if Ancient Power boosts, this will still be baiting. Omastar will still be baiting incorrectly, which is why I put the pre-damaging on. It will also raise Kangaskhan's attack, but that's fine. This means it's gonna be on court anyway. Yeah, Encore ends this turn, and this is going to be Luxray last mod. So currently, because Kangaskhan's no longer Encore, that does mean that it now is seeing the actual damage. Currently, it actually gets both C. Could have been different depending on if Oma AP boosted, but currently it's both C kill on both, which means that Kangaskhan is always going. That Luxray is always going for Oma with Thunder Fang. Kangaskhan is going for Salazzle. So we go into Nidoking on the Thunder Fang, and we encore the Kangaskhan again. Both of my Mons are faster than this Luxray, so we can. Kangaskhan is still just encored. We can kill it with. We can just double target it and kill. Drill Run plus Sludge Bomb. Okay, so Kangaskhan's still encored, and now we're gonna switch into Primeape and Staraptor. I think this is last turn. It doesn't make a difference though, but. momentum and it won't work, but I wasn't like using that anyway. Yeah. So with these two ones, are just going to clean up the last part of the team. Close combat plus close combat. Is that a new close combat animation? Yeah, I guess the new update must have done that. I didn't realize. I am on the newest version. A new version just came out like, pretty recently. So we also double close combat the Tinkaton, and that will kill it. Even with like all the close combat drops, we never ended up in fake out range of either Tinkaton or Meowstick. For reference, double close combat kills this. This is why I taught Night Slash. Night Slash from Primate plus Sharp Beak Dual Wing Beat always kills Meowstick. Okay. Let me skip the leak, which is relevant because I do have Surfetch now. Yeah, this takedown tutor. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but worth keeping in mind. Let me get the Lava Ridge fly location, yeah. So I can pick up the wide lens here. Sorry, let's update the frag sheet real quick. So that's one for Togi, one for Oma. Okay, it would be Neoking because Slazzle is faster. One for Neoking. And it would be free for Primate because Staraptor is faster. It was not 12. It was one of the biggest encounters of the run, the Lava Ridge starter. It can be any of the starters except for the ones that have the Hisuian form, which is, hold on. Yeah, it can be any except for the Hisuian forms, which is, Rowlet, Oshawott, and Cyndaquil. Yeah. Those are just regular encounters in this game. I mean, I already have my Samurott as well, so... I'm like not totally sure what I'm like kind of hoping for. I don't know, there's potential in a lot of places. We'll just see what it ends up being. Huh? Wait a second. Huh, oh, that's a new thing. I didn't... Okay, interesting. Max money is here too. Okay, I mean, I've never come close to running out of money in this game, but I guess that's a thing. How interesting. What else am I, like, thinking? Okay, let's just hatch the egg. Torchic, that's an interesting one. I'm unsure of how this will perform. Eh, that's decent IVs. Good attack, good special attack. Speed is not the best, but it's manageable. I think its reversal by level up, that's potentially really interesting actually. Huh. Flame charge, it could make stuff work with that. Its low speed is gonna be a bit of a problem, but I'll find a way to make it work. Sounds like it's tacked. I'm interested to see how this performs. Okay. Yeah, this gets CCF by evolution, which is pretty cool, to be honest. I guess I'll get rid of close combat, flame charge, I mean, because um, flame charge is a tutor move. Kind of funny, I've gotten a Hoenn starter in both my runs that got to this point. Okay, so oh yeah, I've got next up is Brendan. For him we're going to be bringing Hitmonlee, Weavile, Staraptor, Camerupt, Whimsicott, and Samurott. Okay, so I need to do some pre-damaging. I need to pre-damage Hitmonlee to 90 HP and Weavile to 96. Yeah, that's it actually. And I also need to teach Night Slash to Weavile. Oh, not Psycho Cut. I can actually learn that. I didn't know I could learn that, but I guess it does make sense. Over Ice Spinner. It's actually important I keep Icy Wind for this fight because of the specific plan I have. Okay, so now for items, want Black Belt on Hitmonlee. No item on Weavile. Berry Juice on Raptor. Same with Camerupt. Citrus on Whimsicott. And no item on Samurott. If I just give it a berry, it'll just be burned up by Incinerate, so don't even bother. I don't know, does berry juice go? Whatever, I'm not gonna bother anyway. I don't need it. Okay, so, Cradilly, we just one-shot this with Black Belt, Low Kick. I'm not gonna bother faking out this, but probably just gonna be held off by, leftovers, and we don't need it. Okay, Yep, and comes Espeon. I've pre-damaged Hitmonlee so that I'm always going to be baiting. I'm always baiting an Espeon and Glitzy Glow. Could go into Weavile on that. Alright, Weavile, there it is. Yeah, we just go into Weavile on the Glitzy Glow. Fake Out plus Night Flash always kills this Espeon. I could have gone Black classes and like just kill with Night Flash, but I didn't need to. Alright, and in comes Manectric. This is why I pre-damaged Weavile, so that I'd be dead to Manectric Overheat, since I'm faster than everything. That's the first slow kill that comes out. But this Manectric also has an eject pack, so I'm going to Icy Wind, that will lower its speed, activate eject pack, and switch it out. It's pretty simple. And Gallade comes out for a guaranteed Brick Break. Staraptor always takes Brick Break crits. And it never... and we always kill with Dual Wing Beat. This is going to, no matter what HP I ended up being at, this is always going to be Manectric. It's slower fast kill. It's fast kill. Volt Switch or Hyper Voice. Volt Switch would be pretty annoying, but we can go into a ground type to deal with that. Into Camerupt. Manectric can't do that much to Camerupt. It can just do some minor damage with Psychic Fangs, and we're just going to Scorching Sands kill it. Okay, and then it should be Swampert for Waterfall or High Horsepower. Whimsicott's like the perfect answer to it because it resists all of its moves. Look up for Rock Slide, but it's non-stab 75 BP, so it doesn't do that much to me. It does have a Rindo Berry, but we're just gonna break that first and then kill it. Okay, so this is going to be, this is Chi-Yu last. No matter what HP Chi-Yu ended up being, my Whimsicott ended up being at, it was always going to be either Incinerate, Kill, or it was going to be Flame Charge, because Hex and Snarl do less damage than Flame Charge, and since Flame Charge has positive effect, it was going to always be that. In that case, so it's going to be Incinerate in this case, but that's fine because Samurott always takes Incinerate into Snarl High Roll. Yeah. Wait, does it? Let me make sure of this. Yeah, it does. Just barely, actually. I would live on... potentially I could live on 1 HP. Liquidation. Special attack doesn't matter because we're using physical. We're fine. Liquidation plus Aqua Jet always kills. Yeah, that was a pretty easy one. I had a good team for him. Yes, we didn't use Citrus and Whimsicott either. That's cool. Okay, so for frags, that's one for Hitmonlee, one for Weavile. Um, Wait, what was I on? Oh yeah, Weavile. Uh, Camerupt, Staraptor, Whimsicott, and Samurott. Okay. Alright, let's get to Sutopolis and get some encounters. Yeah, I need to beat the next gym. So I'm gonna get Cave of Origins first because there's a Sandshrew chance in Cave of Origins, and there's a potential that um and that's also potentially on Sutopolis table. I think ideally would want the ground sand slash. Well, I don't have a ton of ground types right now, and if like and oh wait and I would like and I would also want to get a grass type on Sutopolis. Grass. Yeah. All right, let's see what we get here. Is there any like hole potential, like stagger magnet ball? No, there's not. So I just grab my encounter, see what I get. Another Cubone, huh? Okay. This is kind of an interesting choice. Like unlike last one where I had a lot of ground types, so the choice for Alolan Marowak was pretty obvious. This time I don't have a lot of ground types, so there's actually probably a decent case for going regular Marowak. Though at the same time, having a fire ghost type would be pretty nice too. But I don't think that my box is really in desperate need of fire. I got a lot of fire types, so I think I'm like probably gonna go regular Marowak here. Got battle armor too, which is really nice always. Okay. This is the dive tutor, yeah. Alright, so yeah, Zootopolis. I could potentially static here, but that seems really, that's like a terrible choice actually, because it just increases my Shinx odds. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll Gossifleur. Nice. Oh god, these are the exact same two encounters that I got last time I was here. But I mean, yeah, I'm definitely happy with this. Galagoss is really good. Alright, let's see what looks like, calm. IVs aren't the worst, though. I can live with this. Natures are not great this run. Hardy, that's okay. Damn, those are some crazy IVs. And I got Cotton down, too. Like, I honestly might just want to go regular Marowak right away. Like, I don't have to pull it now. I'll probably like hold off for now. Like, what I kind of want to see is like what my 111 encounter ends up being, because like if I don't get a good ground side there, then there probably is a good case for me wanting to pull a regular Marowak. I'll hold off on the decision for now. Alright, let's get my new guys into the calc. Like, getting Marowak doesn't really matter, but we'll Cubone in this case. I'll put them in the frag sheet, the frag sheet as well. Okay. So, let's get the. So yeah, I got 2 traders and 1 gym plan. So let's do those guys. For the first one, I want Raptor, Togi, Samurott, Whimsicott, Nidoking. Well, Nidoking's actually before Whimsicott. And Ninetales. Okay, so I want Silver Powder and Raptor. Aspir on Togi. Citrus on Samurott. Berry Juice on Nidoking. Lum on Whimsicott and Ninetales. Okay. So, yeah, that's right. I also do need to delete Ironhead on Togi. It's important to do this for baiting purposes, and I can reteach Ironhead right after. What do I teach in its place? I guess, sure, Poison Jab works. Alright, make sure items are right. Silver Powder, Spear, Citrus, Berry Juice, Lava, yeah, okay. You turn this Frogger from Chip into Switch Out. This is always going to be Ice Fang into Raptor. It just barely does more damage than Liquidation. So yeah. Going to Togi on the Ice Fang, we have. Oh, wait, I didn't actually need Aspir because it's sheer. Yeah, well, I can't. I forgot. I was like, I mean, whatever. It's okay. I can. Alright, yeah, Dragalge always comes out. I go into Samurott on that. It's going to always be clicking Surf here. I knock off its Quick Claw. It should Sludge Wave and Surge Spray should heal us. That will always only be in Sludge Wave range after. Yeah, okay. 67. It's always going to be Sludge Wave. Going to Neo King on that. Now that Quick Claw's gone, we can kill Drill Run. And Gyarados comes out going for Waterfall. Always going to Whimsicott on that. It's now going to be Bounce. I can go into Togi on that. Yeah, it's gonna just bounce me, and this doesn't ever kill me, and I can kill Zingzap afterwards. Okay, Dragonair, going for Surf. Ninetales is gonna take this on. It can take 2 crits and it has Lumberry, so it will never Thunder Wave me, or like it can't stats me either, or like anything like that. Alright. Alright. So that's 2 for Togi. One for Nidoking and one for Ninetales. Alright, so for this one, we're going to be bringing Hitmonlee, Berserker, Staraptor, Azumarill, Slowking, and Surfetched. So it's berry juices on everyone except for everyone except for Silver Powder on Surfetch and Black Belt on Hitmonlee. Alright, Cincino comes out. It's going for Tail Slap up. Berserker's like taking barely any damage from it. I just eventually kill this. Alright. Virizion or Sphere. Despite Staraptor, especially my Staraptor, having really poor Spadef, we do just barely always take Aura Sphere crit. We outspeed and always kill with Dual Wing B, which breaks for Sash. Alright. And Greninja out last. Going to Azu. Aqua Jet. This is just to bypass extra sensory, which it can go for. I need to do that slight bit of chip. Go into Slowking to bait Guaranteed Night Slash into Surfetched. First Impression always kills now. It will outspeed the Water Shuriken because First Impression's +2 priority, and Water Shuriken is only +1. So that's 1 for Hitmonlee, 1 for Berserker, 1 for Raptor, and 1 for Surfetch, which is Surfetch's first. Okay. So, I'm gonna look at the next fight to see if I can find a line for it. If if not, I'll just go offline. So, water type Silvally is the lead. Can Lurantis kill it? Yeah, it can. Okay. That should, regardless, be beating it Frostlass, though it's gonna be a random move. That's slightly annoying. Between Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, that's actually probably workable. Can I think Weavile could potentially hit switching on that. I think I can get myself out of Thunderbolt range. Does Weavile Night Slash kill? It does with black glasses. So yeah, as long as I'm not baiting Thunderbolt, that's fine. And like I'm pretty sure I can get out of Thunderbolt range if I like Berry Juice it. It would be 6 minus 69 96 I mean, plus 20, that's percent 30 HP. Thunderbolt is 14. Okay, so yeah, that would work. And who's Weavile gonna be baiting in? I'm not confident on who it's gonna be. My HP range that we all could end up at will vary quite a bit. I could also get Spadef dropped. That complicates matters even further. Can I like make a line that works regardless of who gets baited in? Let's see. Togi Togi can switch in on any move from Swanna, and it will always be and it can always kill Zing Zap. So that does kind of work from that angle. I guess the one complicating factor is that I might be is that there might be a chance that I could bait U-turn. I don't think so. Um. No, Weavile can never be in Swanna U-turn range. So that's actually fine. Okay, so and that will always be so both Weavile. If Weavile baits in Kingdra, it will always be either Liquidation or Breaking Swipe. It can't ever be Draco Meteor because Draco Meteor does less than Liquidation, and Draco Meteor's negative effects. So I need like a pivot to get. Who am I getting in? Azu maybe? Oh, my Azu's way worse than my last one. This would like always kill the Fairy Fair player. This one doesn't even get close. Who else can beat it? Tentacruel? Not really. Oh wait, could Ninetales? Yes, actually. I'm just barely faster, and for Nevermelt Ice Freeze Dry does kill. Okay, that works. Sniper Liquidation does kill though, so I do need to bait Draco Meteor or Breaking Swipe. That does complicate matters a bit. Hmm. So how much does focus energy raise crit rate by 2 stages? So I think with scope lens and focus energy boost, that should mean that it starts guaranteed critting all of its moves. So I think it means it will see it. I can't say I'm actually confident of that though. I'm actually Slowking is a pretty good pivot. It will always be either Draco Meteor or Breaking Swipe. I think it will just focus energy most likely. So yes, Slowking does work. And Ninetales will just be baiting in like Swan at non-U-turn, so that's fine. Okay, this does work. Larantis. I didn't get the items off. Okay. Wait, yeah, okay. Well, why is this stuttering so much? Weavile. Which is it? Is that already in my party? No, it's there. Togi. Slowking. Which, yeah, that's in my party. And Ninetales. Okay, so Berry Juice on Lurantis, Black Glasses on Weavile, Togi, Lamon Togi, Berry Juice on Slowking, and Never Melt Ice on Ninetales. Okay. Leaf Blade one-shots, we always take X's or crit, and Berry Juice will heal us out of Frostlass Thunderbolt range. That's how it's guaranteed Ice Beam. Doesn't really make a difference either way, though. Can it Destiny Bond? No, it definitely can't. I don't think I even showed a kill to it. Did I even need... Actually, I think I did, because it did like 85%. Alright, Kingdra. Okay, so Kingdra does come out. It's gonna be Liquidation guaranteed. Actually, it might Focus Energy. That's fine, though. Yeah, it does Focus Energy. It's going to... Now it's going to be either Draco Meteor or Breaking Swipe. I think it's Breaking Swipe because it sees 2-shot with that. And Draco Meteor. Doesn't make a difference, though. It is Breaking Swipe. Freeze Dry. Alright, Swanna. Could I just kill this with Freeze Dry? No, I am slower. I could. Not Hurricane Confusion's a thing, so yeah, I'll go to Togi. Okay, next up is Electric Terrain Fight. Let me frag sheet update. That's one for Lurantis, one for Weavile, one for Togi, and one for Ninetales. So Pincursion. I assume King probably just kills it. Yeah, Soft Sand Drill Run always kills. That will be in Electric Terrain's up. Not quite. Maybe Lantern Surf. No, it's actually gonna be Raichu's Psychic. Yeah, because Delmise doesn't see a kill, so. And neither does Lantern. Lantern's slower anyway. Delmise has a quick loss, so it's not seeing kill is important. There's always gonna be Raichu's Psychic. Okay, how can I use that? Because of Surge Surfer, Weavile is not faster, but I could still use it as a pivot, potentially to get a Fake Out off. That would probably be good. But then what do I do after that? I could, in theory, pivot back and forth between King and Weavile to stall out Electric. Wait, that could actually be a real strat. How much PP does Rising Voltage have? 20. Yeah, that's more than enough. The problem is that I think that if Terrain runs out, yeah, if Terrain runs out, it's no longer Rising Volt. I mean, that wouldn't actually make a difference because if Terrain runs out while Weavile's out, they can just kill it. And if Terrain runs out while King is in, it's just still going to be Psychic because that wasn't affecting things to begin with. I guess that is actually probably my strategy. If it works, it works. Um, um, okay, so Weavile will be baiting in, um, once Weavile kills the Raichu, it's going to be baiting in Delmi's Anchor Shot. Anchor Shot for positive effect kill. Um, does Torkoal just beat this? It does. Yeah. 2 Flamethrowers kill, Anchor Shot into 2 Shadow Claws don't always ever kill, so yeah, that works. Um, okay, so then that's gonna be Lantern for Electric Terrain will be gone by now for probably random move kill. I don't think I'm gonna be in Ice Beam range. I should probably prep for that just in case though. So what would be the best way to handle this? I got 3 whole slots to handle this Lantern. It shouldn't be that difficult. Um, I could go Ampharos to get guaranteed Surf. Who's killing this is actually kind of I'm actually kind of unsure of that. Actually, Rose can kill. Actually, not quite. Magical Leaf, Miracle Seed Magical Leaf just barely doesn't get the kill. Okay, I might need to do something a bit different then. So if I could get, yeah, if I go Ampharos, I get guaranteed Surf. I could go to Whimsicott on that. U-turn. Go back. I, I guess I could go into Weavile then, get Surf again, go into Rose on that. That works. Okay. Okay, so it's Soft Sand on Nidoking. Um, Weavile doesn't really need an item. I guess I'll just go like Berry Juice, sure. Um, Berry Juice on Torkoal, Ampharos, Whimsicott, and Miracle Seed on um Rose. There's not any moves I have to teach or anything like that. No. Okay. Yeah, it's guaranteed second kill. I'll never see kill a Surf. Go into Weavile of that. No, it's now we fake out. Switch back and forth until terrain runs out. In this game, terrain not set by the field and just set by like an ability aren't actually infinite. That's why this incursion has terrain extender. Okay. So anchor shot here. Okay. So that's one for Nidoking, one for Weavile, one for Rose, which is at 20 now, and one for Torkoal. And that does it for me. Yeah, I'll get the rest of the traders and which means there's three or two left. Oh, there's like two left. Yeah, I'll get the rest of the traders planted. Juan himself.